In the glittering chaos of Hollywood's TCL Chinese theater, where the air buzzed with anticipation and the flash of paparazzi cameras lit up the night like 1,000 tiny supernovas, the premiere of Stranger Things' final season unfolded as a bittersweet farewell to one of Netflix's most iconic franchises. It was a night meant for celebration, a culmination of nearly a decade of supernatural thrills, heartfelt friendships, and the eerie upside down that had captivated millions worldwide. Yet, beneath the surface glamour, subtle undercurrents of awkwardness rippled through the crowd, particularly around one of the show's stalwart stars, David Harbour. The 50-year-old actor, best known for his portrayal of the gruff yet deeply compassionate Chief Jim Hopper, seemed to navigate the red carpet with a deliberate sense of caution, especially when it came to his on-screen romantic counterpart, Winona Ryder. Harbour, with his signature salt and pepper beard neatly trimmed and a tailored black suit hugging his broad frame, exuded an air of jovial resilience as he mingled with fellow cast members. He flashed broad smiles for the cameras, exchanging hearty laughs with younger co-stars like Finn and Gaten, whose boyish energies had evolved into the poised confidence of young men bidding adieu to their breakout roles. But observers couldn't help but notice a conspicuous absence: any solo photographs capturing Harbour and Ryder side by side. The duo, whose characters had woven a tapestry of tender romance amid apocalyptic horrors, from Hopper's protective guardianship over Eleven to his heartfelt union with Joyce Byers, appeared worlds apart on this evening. Instead of the expected affectionate poses that might have nodded to their characters' enduring bond, Harbour positioned himself firmly on the periphery during individual shots, opting instead for group configurations where the distance felt both intentional and poignant. The only moments of proximity came during the obligatory ensemble photographs, those sprawling, meticulously arranged tableaus that included the full spectrum of Stranger Things ensemble. There, under the relentless scrutiny of the lenses, Ryder, at 54, stood radiant at the forefront, her elfin features framed by a cascade of dark waves, her smile a beacon of nostalgic warmth as she flanked Wolfhard and Matarazzo. The trio evoked memories of the show's early days, when awkward preteens and Hawkins first stumbled into interdimensional rifts. Harbour, by contrast, anchored the far edge of the lineup, his arm casually draped around Millie Bobby Brown, the 21-year-old powerhouse who had grown from a bald-headed telekinetic child into a global icon as Eleven, and the show's co-creator, Ross Duffer. The 41-year-old producer, ever the quiet architect behind the Duffer Brothers' visionary storytelling, seemed a stabilizing presence, his understated demeanor a counterpoint to the evening's emotional highs and lows. This careful choreography wasn't lost on attendees or the eagle-eyed media contingent, who whispered speculations fueled by recent revelations from Harbour's personal life. Just months prior, the actor had found himself thrust into a maelstrom of tabloid frenzy following the release of his ex-wife Lily Allen's confessional album, West End Girl. The 40-year-old singer, whose raspy vocals and unflinching lyricism had long chronicled her life's raw edges, unleashed a 14-track opus that peeled back the layers of their tumultuous 4-year marriage. Tracks dripped with veiled accusations of infidelity, emotional wreckage, and the kind of betrayal that leaves scars deeper than any Demogorgon claw. Allen, who had met Harbour on the swanky dating app Raya in a whirlwind of post-pandemic romance, painted a vivid portrait of a union that began with sparks but devolved into a storm of deceit. The album, recorded in a mere 10 days amid the fresh wounds of their December split, triggered, sources claimed, by Harbour's 3-year affair, hit like a cultural grenade, with fans dissecting every chord for clues to the Stranger Things star's off-screen sins. Harbour's response to the onslaught had been a masterclass in vulnerability, one that echoed the very qualities he admired in Ryder. In a candid interview with Esquire Spain, he opened up about the profound connection forged on set, describing how Ryder's unbridled emotional depth had left him spellbound. "I think that people who have done that at a level where I believe them and fall in love with them in a fake reality, I just have such awe of it," he mused, his words laced with a reverence that transcended mere collegiality. He elaborated on Ryder's unparalleled empathy, calling her, "such a deeply emotional human being that I could never be. She's just an extraordinary creature." It was a testament to their chemistry, one that had elevated episodes like the heart-wrenching Season 3 finale, where Hopper's presumed sacrifice for Eleven and the town of Hawkins had fans weeping into their Eggo waffles. Yet, in the shadow of Allen's album, these sentiments took on a sharper edge, prompting questions about whether Harbour's professed adoration for Ryder was platonic admiration or something more tangled. Sources close to the production painted Ryder as Harbour's steadfast confidant amid the fallout. According to insiders speaking to entertainment outlets, the Beetlejuice alum, no stranger to her own history of public scrutiny, from shoplifting scandals in the 90s to her fierce defense of ex-Johnny Depp during his defamation trials, had become a pillar of support. She has his back and she'll be at his side next month when they start promoting the final episodes, one confidant revealed. She is not a judgmental person. Just like she came to Johnny Depp's defense during his scandal, she'll be there for David because it's clear to her that he's getting a raw deal in all of this. This loyalty underscored a deeper theme in Stranger Things, the unbreakable bonds of found family, where personal demons are confronted not in isolation but through collective resilience. Ryder's presence at the premiere, in a sleek emerald gown that evoked the verdant forests of Hawkins, symbolized this unspoken alliance, even as the spatial divide on the carpet hinted at the complexities of translating on-screen intimacy to real-life optics.